Hello guys, if you look at satellite images of East Asia, you'll notice a strange scene. A brightly lit section is seen next to a dark section. The brightly lit section is South Korea and the dark section is North Korea.
In 1945, due to disagreements between the United States and the Soviet Union about the future of the Korean peninsula, it was decided to temporarily divide Korea along the 38th parallel. The division of Korea caused a lot of tension between the two governments, which is still ongoing.
Continuing, I will compare these two countries in terms of geography, manpower, land power, air power, naval power, logistics, natural resource, and finance. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go!
Geography, area. The land area of a country can have significant implications for its economic, population, and political situation. Countries with larger land areas often have greater natural resources and economic power. Area: North Korea, 120,538 kilometers. South Korea, 99,270 kilometers. Shared border. The border that is jointly shared between two countries. The existence of a shared border between two countries can have various effects. These effects can be in the areas of economic, political, social, and security aspects. Shared border: North Korea, 1,607 kilometers. South Korea, 237 kilometers. Coastline, the line that separates the land and water, typically referring to the boundary between a country's landmass and the sea. The presence of a coastline in a country can have a significant impact on its economy, tourism, and security. Coastline: North Korea, 2,495 kilometers. South Korea, 2,413 kilometers. Manpower. Population, the total number of individuals living in a country, including both citizens and non-citizens. The total population of a country has significant implications for various aspects, including economic productivity, workforce availability, social services, and political representation. Total population: North Korea, 26 million. South Korea, 51 million. Available manpower. The portion of the population that is eligible and available for employment or military service. The availability of manpower plays a crucial role in a country's economic and military capabilities. A larger pool of available manpower can contribute to economic productivity, technological advancement, and innovation. Available manpower: North Korea, 9.3 million. South Korea, 25.9 million. Fit for service, the portion of the available manpower that meets the physical, medical, and mental requirements for military service. The number of individuals deemed fit for service affects a country's military readiness and effectiveness. It represents the subset of available manpower that meets the necessary health and fitness standards to serve in the military. Fit for service: North Korea, 5.2 million. South Korea, 21.3 million. Active personnel. The individuals who are currently serving full-time in the military forces of a country. The number of active personnel reflects a country's current military strength and readiness. Active personnel are responsible for the day-to-day operations and defense of the nation. Active personnel: North Korea, 1.3 million. South Korea, 0.6 million. Reserve personnel. The individuals who are not on active duty but are trained and can be called upon in times of need to support the military forces. Reserve personnel provide a critical component of a country's military capabilities. They offer additional manpower that can be mobilized during times of conflict, emergencies, or when the active forces require reinforcement. Reserve personnel: North Korea, 560,000. South Korea, 3,100,000. Paramilitary forces, organized groups or forces that operate alongside or in support of the regular military forces, typically with a focus on internal security and defense. Paramilitary forces play a significant role in maintaining internal security, counterterrorism efforts, border control, and civil defense. Paramilitary forces: North Korea 100,000, South Korea 120,000. Land power, tank strength, the number and type of tanks in a country's inventory. The strength of a country's tank force contributes to its armored warfare capabilities. Tanks are heavily armored, mobile, and powerful offensive weapons, and they play a crucial role in ground operations. The number and quality of tanks a country possesses can affect its ability to engage in armored warfare, deter potential adversaries, and provide a decisive edge in conflicts. Tank strength: North Korea 5,845, South Korea 2,501. Armored vehicles. Military vehicles that are protected by armor and designed for combat operations, transportation, or support functions. Armored vehicles such as armored personnel carriers, infantry fighting vehicles, and reconnaissance vehicles are essential for various military tasks, including troop transport, fire support, and reconnaissance. Armored vehicles: North Korea 24,696, South Korea 66,492. Self-propelled artillery. Artillery systems mounted on military vehicles capable of self-propulsion. Self-propelled artillery provides mobile and highly effective indirect fire support to ground forces. These systems offer greater mobility, rapid response, and increased survivability compared to towed artillery. Self-propelled artillery: North Korea 4,500, South Korea 3,189. Towed artillery. Artillery systems that are towed by vehicles or manually moved into position before firing. Towed artillery plays a critical role in providing indirect fire support to ground forces. These artillery pieces are typically more cost-effective and versatile than self-propelled systems. Towed artillery: North Korea 4,500, South Korea 4,863. Mobile rocket. Rocket systems mounted on vehicles or platforms that provide mobile firepower and long-range strike capabilities. Mobile rocket systems, such as multiple rocket launchers, offer the ability to deliver concentrated firepower over extended ranges. These systems provide a mobile and versatile means of engaging enemy targets, including troops, vehicles, and infrastructure. Mobile rocket: North Korea 2,920, South Korea 581. Air power, total aircraft, the total number of aircraft, including both military and civilian, in a country's inventory. The total number of aircraft reflects a country's overall aviation capabilities and infrastructure. It has implications for various sectors, including military defense, transportation, logistics, and economic development. Total aircraft: North Korea 951, South Korea 1,576. Fighter aircraft. Military aircraft designed primarily for air-to-air combat and aerial superiority. Fighter aircraft play a crucial role in a country's air defense and offensive military operations. The number, type, and technological capabilities of fighter aircraft in a country's inventory affect its ability to gain and maintain control of the airspace, deter potential adversaries, and conduct air-to-air combat. Fighter aircraft: North Korea 440, South Korea 354. Dedicated attack military aircraft specifically designed for ground attack and close air support missions. Dedicated attack aircraft are essential for conducting precision strikes, providing close air support to ground forces, and engaging enemy targets on the ground. Dedicated attack North Korea 132, South Korea 98. Transports military aircraft designed for the transportation of personnel, equipment, and supplies. Transport aircraft are critical for rapid deployment, logistics support, and humanitarian operations. They enable the movement of troops, equipment, and supplies to various locations, both domestically and internationally. Transports North Korea 1, South Korea 41. Special mission. Aircraft equipped and dedicated to specific specialized missions such as reconnaissance, electronic warfare, surveillance, or aerial refueling. Special mission. Aircraft perform critical roles in intelligence gathering, surveillance, electronic warfare, and aerial refueling. They provide specialized capabilities for specific military operations and enhance a country's situational awareness, electronic countermeasures, and aerial support. Special mission. North Korea 0, South Korea 33. Helicopters, rotary wing aircraft that can take off and land vertically, capable of various roles including transport, close air support, and search and rescue. Helicopters are versatile aircraft that serve multiple purposes, including troop transport, search and rescue operations, medical evacuations, and close air support. Helicopters North Korea 205, South Korea 758. Attack helicopters. Helicopters specifically designed and armed for offensive operations, including engaging enemy armor, conducting ground attacks, and providing direct fire support. Attack helicopters provide a significant firepower advantage and close air support to ground forces. They are instrumental in engaging enemy targets, providing cover during ground operations, and conducting anti-armor missions. Attack helicopters. North Korea 20, South Korea 112. Naval power, fleet strength, the total number and composition of naval vessels in a country's fleet. Fleet strength is a critical determinant of a country's naval power projection, maritime security capabilities, and ability to protect its maritime interests. The size, type, and technological capabilities of naval vessels in a fleet influence a nation's ability to conduct various naval operations such as power projection, maritime surveillance, enforcement of maritime rights, and humanitarian assistance. Fleet strength. North Korea 505, South Korea 200. Helicopter carriers. Large naval vessels designed to operate helicopters and support vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. Helicopter carriers provide a platform for conducting amphibious operations, air support, and logistical support for naval and marine forces. They enhance a country's ability to project power, conduct humanitarian missions, and provide disaster relief. Helicopters carriers. North Korea 0, South Korea 2. Corvettes, small, fast, and maneuverable naval vessels typically employed for coastal defense, anti-submarine warfare, and escort duties. Corvettes serve as cost-effective platforms for coastal defense, maritime patrol, and anti-submarine operations. They provide a smaller, more maneuverable alternative to larger naval vessels suitable for operations in littoral areas. Corvettes, North Korea 4, South Korea 5. Patrol vessels, small 2. Medium-sized naval vessels primarily used for patrolling, surveillance, and law enforcement in coastal and territorial waters. Patrol vessels play a crucial role in maritime security, coastal defense, and law enforcement activities, including counter-piracy operations, anti-smuggling efforts, and fisheries protection. Patrol vessels. North Korea 169, South Korea 35. submarines, underwater naval vessels designed for covert operations, intelligence gathering, and offensive and defensive capabilities. Submarines provide a country with a stealthy and lethal platform for conducting a wide range of naval operations, including intelligence gathering, anti-surface warfare, and strategic deterrence. Submarines: North Korea 35, South Korea 22. Destroyers: large, heavily armed naval vessels designed for multi-role operations, including anti-air warfare, anti-submarine warfare, and surface warfare. Destroyers serve as versatile platforms for various naval operations, including air defense, anti-submarine warfare, and offensive strike missions. Destroyers: North Korea 0, South Korea 13. Frigates: medium-sized naval vessels that perform a range of missions, including anti-submarine warfare, anti-surface warfare, and maritime surveillance. Frigates serve as flexible and capable platforms for a variety of naval operations, including escort duties, maritime interdiction, and anti-submarine warfare. Frigates: North Korea 1, South Korea 17. Logistics: airports. Airports are infrastructure facilities that provide runways, terminals, and support services for the takeoff, landing, and movement of aircraft. Airports are vital for domestic and international air travel, facilitating passenger transportation, cargo shipments, and tourism. Airports: North Korea 82, South Korea 111. Ports and terminals. Ports and terminals are facilities located at coastal areas, inland waterways, or riverbanks that enable the loading, unloading, and transshipment of goods and passengers between different modes of transportation. Ports and terminals are critical for international trade, facilitating the movement of goods and commodities. Ports and terminals. North Korea 7, South Korea 11. Roadways. Roadways refer to the network of highways, roads, and streets within a country that enable land transportation by vehicles. Roadways are the backbone of a nation's transportation infrastructure, facilitating the movement of people, goods, and services. Roadways: North Korea 25,554 kilometers, South Korea 100,428 kilometers. Natural resources. Proven oil reserves. Proven oil reserves represent the estimated quantity of oil that can be commercially recovered with current technology and economic conditions. The presence of significant proven oil reserves provides a country with long-term energy security, economic potential, and geopolitical influence. Proven oil reserves: North Korea 0 BBL, South Korea 0 BBL. Proven natural gas reserves. Proven natural gas reserves represent the estimated quantity of natural gas that can be commercially recovered with current technology and economic conditions. Countries with significant proven natural gas reserves have a strategic advantage in terms of energy security, economic development, and regional influence. Proven natural gas reserves: North Korea 0 BBL, South Korea 7,079,000,000 BBL. Proven coal reserves. Proven coal reserves represent the estimated quantity of coal that can be commercially recovered with current technology and economic conditions. Countries with substantial proven coal reserves have a significant energy resource that can contribute to their energy security and economic development. Proven coal reserves: North Korea 600 million BBL, South Korea 326 million BBL. Financial defense budget. The defense budget refers to the financial resources allocated by a country's government for defense-related purposes, including military operations, defense equipment procurement, personnel salaries, and infrastructure development. Defense budget: North Korea $3.5 billion. South Korea, $44.7 billion. External debt. External debt refers to the outstanding financial obligations that a country owes to foreign creditors, including governments, international organizations, and private entities. External debt North Korea, $5 billion. South Korea, $457.745 million. Foreign reserves. Foreign reserves, also known as foreign exchange reserves, refer to the assets held by a country's central bank in the form of foreign currencies, gold, and other internationally accepted reserve assets. Foreign reserve North Korea, $5 billion. South Korea, $463 billion to $181 million.
Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. See you next time.